Retaking Robotina, the stalemate at Ukraine's front line and the underestimated Russian defenses. In a remote village named Robotin, a symbol of resilience emerges from the shadows of conflict. Once under siege, Ukraine reclaimed its ground last summer. Positioned near the lifeline that feeds Russia's annexations, Robotin stands guard, a stone's throw from Crimea's contentious shores. Crimea, a jewel in the Black Sea, seized by Russia in 2014, remains a point of contention. Despite Ukraine's strategic victory in Robotin, the front lines barely shift, painting a stark tableau of a stagnant war. Beneath this stillness lies a stark revelation: the formidable Russian defenses, a force greatly underestimated. This underestimation has become a pivotal reason the conflict remains locked in a deadlock, challenging perceptions and strategies on the battlefield. Retaking Robotina, the stalemate at Ukraine's front line and the underestimated Russian defenses. In a remote village named Robotin, a symbol of resilience emerges from the shadows of conflict. Once under siege, Ukraine reclaimed its ground last summer. Positioned near the lifeline that feeds Russia's annexations, Robotin stands guard, a stone's throw from Crimea's contentious shores. Crimea, a jewel in the Black Sea, seized by Russia in 2014, remains a point of contention. Despite Ukraine's strategic victory in Robotin, the front lines barely shift, painting a stark tableau of a stagnant war. Beneath this stillness lies a stark revelation: the formidable Russian defenses, a force greatly underestimated. This underestimation has become a pivotal reason the conflict remains locked in a deadlock, challenging perceptions and strategies on the battlefield. The impenetrable barrier: how Russia's deep defenses stall progress. Underestimating these defenses has led to a standstill, highlighting the complexity of breakthrough attempts. The white lines on the map reveal Russia's layered defenses south of Robotin. Among these are formidable anti-tank obstacles and extensive minefields, challenging any advancing force. The depth of these defenses plays a pivotal role in the war's prolonged nature. Meanwhile, the village of Kinki tells another story of resilience and control. Located in territory under Russian command, it stands on the eastern banks of the Dnipro River. Despite numerous attempts, Ukrainian forces face daunting challenges in reclaiming this critical area. This ongoing struggle underscores the intricate dance of strategy and determination on both sides.
Hey, TikTok fam! So, Pakistan is going to the polls this week, but there are serious concerns about the fairness of these elections. Imran Khan, the former prime minister, has been disqualified from running and is now facing 14 years in prison. His party, the PTI, had their electoral symbol removed, so all candidates are now running as independents. They've alleged a campaign of intimidation and harassment against them, but the authorities deny it. Now, Nawaz Sharif, a three-time prime minister, is back from self-imposed exile and looking likely to win a fourth term. It's a complete turnaround from the last election when Imran Khan won. This time, Imran Khan's party is facing allegations that the state is turning against them. Some of their candidates are even campaigning remotely or from hiding. It's a crazy situation, but we'll have to wait and see how it all unfolds. Stay tuned for more updates.
The escalating firepower challenge in Ukraine, ammunition shortages and the intensity of UAV surveillance. In the heart of conflict, fire blazes from the Russian side, leaving Ukraine in a dire ammunition shortage. The battlefield is changing, with first-person view UAVs complicating offensive strategies, escalating the risk of significant losses. The formidable strength of weaponry and Russia's robust defenses have notably slowed the war's pace. Amidst this standstill, Adifa emerges as a focal point, a town shadowed by the Russia-held city of Donetsk. For months, Adifa has witnessed relentless fighting, becoming a symbol of resistance and struggle. Its streets, mostly held by determined forces, tell a tale of resilience against overwhelming odds. The battle for Adifa is not just a fight for territory, it's the spirit of a nation striving for sovereignty. As the conflict endures, the world watches, hoping for a resolution that brings peace to a region torn by war. The unyielding front, Ukraine's stand against Russia's relentless forces. In the heart of conflict, Ukraine stands resilient, facing an overwhelming adversary. Russia's military might seems unending, challenging progress every step of the way. Each day, regardless of weather or losses, new forces join the fray. The toll is steep, thousands of Russian troops fall, yet the battle rages on. Between October and December, a staggering 13,000 were estimated to have been casualties on just one front line. Russia's strategy involves an unconventional reinforcement method. Prisoners, once confined, now find themselves on the battlefield, bolstering ranks. This ability to sustain heavy losses through such means reveals the complexity and desperation of warfare in these times. Ukraine's resilience against Russia's unyielding forces. In the heart of Ukraine, progress remains a distant dream, the fight intensifying with each passing day. Despite the hurdles, Ukraine stands resilient, facing an ever-growing Russian force. Regardless of harsh weather or mounting losses, the battle rages on, the cost of war heavy on both sides. Shockingly, between October and December, an estimated 13,000 Russian troops met their fate on this very front. Yet, Russia's ranks never thin, their losses somehow absorbed, a testament to a disturbing strategy. In a controversial move, prisoners are freed en masse, swelling the ranks, ready to fight for Russia's ambitions. This tactic highlights Russia's relentless pursuit, their ability to sustain seemingly insurmountable losses, a chilling reminder of war's unforgiving nature. The resilience of Russia amid losses and Ukraine's ammunition shortage crisis. Fade into a somber sunrise over a vast, unyielding landscape. The calm before the storm whispers across the terrain. Russia's resilience, despite significant losses, showcases an unwavering spirit. But beneath this facade, challenges loom large. Ukraine's defense minister sounds the alarm on a critical issue, a dire shortage of ammunition. The battlefield's hunger grows insatiable. Outnumbered and outgunned, the scales of warfare tip. Yet, the heart of the nation beats strong, fueled by determination. The echo of dwindling supplies reverberates. It's a stark reminder of the grim realities of prolonged conflict. Amidst these trials, a concerning trend emerges. The lifeline of military aid from the West shows signs of thinning. Last month's pledges, though significant, cast shadows of uncertainty. The future hangs in a delicate balance. Fade out to a silent battlefield, the sun setting on the horizon. The next chapter remains unwritten, but hope endures. Western military aid and the balance of power, a time-sensitive call to action. In the heart of Washington, the pulse of military aid has begun to wane. Billions have been promised, yet the coffers remain untouched. As winter's chill deepens, so does the gap in Western support. The latter months saw aid dwindle, a concerning trend that cannot continue. Without swift action, the scales may tip unfavorably, altering the course of conflict. It's imperative for Western leaders to grasp the urgency of the situation. The moment to act is now, to prevent a shift from stalemate to significant advances by the opposition. The uncomfortable truth behind funding Ukraine's elusive victory. Imagine a battlefield where courage meets strategy, but the shadow of funding looms large. This isn't just a fight, it's an economical chess game. In this struggle, there's an uncomfortable truth waiting beneath the surface. Money, though crucial, isn't the ultimate game changer here. Even with ample funds and production dialed to the maximum, there's a daunting challenge. Outmaneuvering Russia remains a formidable task, almost Herculean. This reality brings us to a stark revelation. Ukraine, amidst its valiant efforts, is chasing a wind that, for the moment, seems elusive. Yet, the spirit of resilience is undeterred. Against all odds and despite the immense cost, the pursuit of victory continues relentlessly. But this narrative isn't just about conflict. It's a testament to the unyielding human spirit, fighting for a cause believed to be just. As the world watches, Ukraine's battle underscores a profound truth. The path may be fraught with hurdles, but hope remains the greatest weapon. Stalemate in Ukraine, the unchanging front line 2 years on. The front line of the conflict between Russia and Ukraine paints a picture of a war at a standstill. Once vibrant with shifts, the blue markers of yesterday now barely shift, a testament to a grinding halt. In the first year, the battle lines shifted across 13,000 square kilometers, a dance of power and desperation. Contrast that with this year's mere 900 square kilometers, a stark slowdown in the conflict's pace. Despite the seeming calm, it's not for a lack of effort from either side. Ukraine launched a significant counteroffensive, a bold play on the chessboard. Russia, not to be outdone, made strategic moves of its own, each vying for an advantage. Yet, a breakthrough remains elusive, leaving us to ponder the complexities of this prolonged conflict.